unimaginable destruction after strike on Gaza camp. At least 29 Palestinians have been killed and dozens wounded in an Israeli airstrike on a camp for displaced people outside a school in southern Gaza, hospital officials say. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry said the strike had hit next to the gate of al-Awda school in the town of Abasan, al-Kabira, east of the city of Khan Younis. The Israeli military said it had used precise munition to target a terrorist from Hamas military wing who, it said, had taken part in the 7 October attack on Israel. It said it was looking into the reports that civilians were harmed adjacent to al-Awda school, which houses displaced people from the eastern villages of Khan Younis. The incident comes a week after the Israeli military ordered civilians to evacuate Abasan, al-Kabira, and other areas of eastern Khan Younis, prompting tens of thousands to flee. The BBC has spoken to witnesses who said the area was teeming with displaced people at the time and who recounted the bloody aftermath in graphic detail. The attack resulted in widespread destruction and the deaths of women and children. Body parts were scattered across the site, and many people staying in tents outside the school were also injured. Ayman al-Dama, 21, told the BBC there had been as many as 3,000 people packed into the area at the time, which he said housed a market and residential buildings. Describing the number of casualties as unimaginable, he said he had seen people whose limbs had been severed by the blast. He continued, "They said it was a safe place, that there were water and food. There were schools and everything. Suddenly a rocket comes down on you and all the people around you." Mohammed Awada Anzet told the BBC the area had been busy with people and market traders going about their normal lives when the strike hit. He continued, "Suddenly, while we were sitting, there was a sound. It went dark. I was feeding my little child. I don't know what happened. Suddenly, I took him and started running. And while I was running, I saw blood coming down from my leg." He described a terrifying scene and said he had witnessed body parts strewn across the street. Akram Salaut said there had been no prior warning a strike could be imminent in the area, which he told the BBC had been filled with people forced from their homes by the conflict. "There are many displaced people, you couldn't even walk in the streets. There were many tents and people, including young people." He added, "The injuries we saw were severe in among young children. One video showed more than a dozen dead and seriously wounded people, including several children, on the floor of a local hospital." One source at the Nasser hospital, where the injured from Abasan, al-Kabira, were taken, said they expected the number of dead to increase. This is the fourth attack on or near to schools sheltering displaced people in the past 4 days.